Welcome to Beginner to Fluent. What if the biggest reason you're not speaking English is not your grammar, not your vocabulary, but your thinking? Yes, thinking too much. You know words. You understand sentences. But when it's time to speak, you freeze. You think, is this correct? What if I make a mistake? What will people think? And because of that, you say nothing. But here's the truth, you don't become fluent by thinking. You become fluent by talking. Today, we're going to break this habit and help you start speaking English with confidence.
Many English learners face the same problem. They study a lot. They learn grammar rules. They memorize vocabulary. But when it's time to speak, they hesitate.
Why? Because they are thinking too much. They want every sentence to be perfect. They want to avoid mistakes. They want to speak like a native speaker from the beginning.
But this mindset creates fear. And fear stops action. In this video, you will learn a simple idea: stop thinking. Start talking.
Overthinking is one of the biggest obstacles in learning English. Before speaking, your mind starts asking questions. Is this sentence correct? Should I use this word or that word? What if I say something wrong?
These thoughts slow you down. Sometimes they stop you completely. Instead of speaking, you stay silent. But silence does not improve your English. Action does.
We overthink because we want to be perfect. We want to avoid mistakes. We want to sound smart. We want people to be impressed.
But this pressure makes speaking difficult. Instead of focusing on communication, we focus on perfection. And that is the problem.
You do not need perfect English to communicate. Simple English is enough.
For example, instead of saying a long, complex sentence, you can say, I am learning English. I want to improve. I feel nervous.
These sentences are simple, but they are clear. Communication is more important than perfection.
If you want to speak more, start small. Use simple words. Use short sentences.
For example, I am tired. I am happy. I am going to school.
These sentences are easy to say. And they build your confidence.
Speaking is like a skill. The more you practice, the better you become. Try to speak English every day. Even if it is for a few minutes.
You can talk to yourself. Talk to a friend. Record your voice. The goal is simple: open your mouth and speak.
If you don't have someone to practice with, talk to yourself. Describe what you are doing. I am walking. I am eating. I am studying.
This may feel strange at first, but it is very effective. It helps your brain think in English.
When you speak, don't stop every time you make a mistake. Keep going. If you stop too much, you lose confidence.
Fluency comes from flow, not perfection. You can correct mistakes later. But during speaking, focus on expression.
Confidence does not come from thinking. It comes from doing. Each time you speak, your confidence grows.
At first, you may feel nervous. But after some practice, you will feel better. Then, speaking becomes easier.
Try to use English in real situations. Speak in class. Talk to friends. Write comments online.
The more you use English, the more natural it becomes.
Your English does not need to be perfect. It only needs to be understandable. People care about your message, not your mistakes. So speak freely.
Instead of thinking, I must be perfect, think, I must practice. This small change makes a big difference.
You don't need to speak for hours. Just a few minutes every day is enough. Consistency is more important than intensity.
When you stop overthinking, something amazing happens. You speak faster. You speak more naturally.
You feel more confident. English becomes easier.
If you want to improve your English, remember this simple rule: stop thinking. Start talking. Don't wait for perfect grammar. Don't wait for perfect sentences. Don't wait for confidence. Start now.
Speak simple. Speak daily. Speak without fear. Because fluency does not come from thinking, it comes from speaking. So today, make a decision.
Open your mouth. Say something. Take the first step. And one day, you will realize you are speaking English confidently and naturally.
Thanks for watching.